Within the sacred flame battlefield, Tianhong of the Third Heavenly Clan from the Xuanling royal family asked, "Big brother, what should we do now?" "Let's head straight to the sacred flame hall. We know these routes well in the sacred flame battlefield, but others unfamiliar with the terrain might waste a lot of time," said Tianqian, the heavenly clan leader. His gray robes fluttered slightly as he stared into the distance. "That means the sacred flameland will belong to us," Tianhong chuckled. "Among those from the incense pavilion, I seem to sense the presence of Yin Qi," Tianhong suddenly remarked. "It's all part of a larger game. There's something in the sect competition that Yin Qi needs, so he must come. But he underestimates our king and the Blood Demon clan skills. His fate was decided the moment he chose to enter the sect competition," Tan Qian remarked with a trace of amusement in his voice at the mention of Yin Qi. "What happened to Yin Qi?" Tianhong and several other core disciples of the Xuanling royal family, unaware of the full truth, couldn't help but ask. "You'll find out eventually. For now, we'll wait for them at the sacred flame hall. With Yin Qi leading, they'll likely encounter us first. When the time comes, I'll show them true fear," Tianqian smirked. "Oh, big brother, our king wants us to retrieve Yin Fudong's body during this competition," Tianhong recalled. "Ha ha ha. Yin Fudong's body has a greater purpose," Tianqian laughed wildly at the mention. "Xiao Yin, you're as talented as Yin Fudong was, but your most foolish decision is opposing our Xuanling royal family. Hope you won't be too shocked when you see Yin Fudong." With a sinister smile on his lips, Tianqian darted toward the depths of the battlefield. The other disciples of the Xuanling royal family looked on, puzzled, then followed suit. "This sacred flame battlefield really is terrifying." Xiao Yan's group, guided by Yin Qi, ventured deeper, avoiding numerous dangers yet gaining insight. The battlefield indeed bristled with peril. "Stay alert. We're approaching the sacred flame hall," Yin Qi warned as the surrounding aura thinned significantly. In the barren land ahead, a grand palace loomed vividly. A massive palace shrouded in a faint azure glow, barely visible. If not for Yin Qi's words, the group might have missed it. "Is that the sacred flame inside?" Xiao Yan's gaze fixed on the monumental palace, feeling an intense heat surge from the fire-heart heavenly rock within him, as if wary of something inside. "Be cautious. I haven't sensed other presences along the way, so the evil aura might be alongside the sacred flame in the sacred flame hall," Yin Qi spoke again. "I recall that senior brother Yin Fudong battled the 4 heavenly clans of the Xuanling royal family in the sacred flame hall and reportedly perished, while they emerged unscathed." "It doesn't make sense," mused Mu Tianyuan, senior brother of the heaven hall, shaking his head. "This palace is likely more than it seems," Little Li added softly. "Let's move." As everyone grew vigilant, Yin Qi's figure darted toward the grand palace. As Yin Qi's group advanced, the space behind them subtly warped, emanating evil auras, clearly the work of the Xuanling royal family. Thud, thud. As Xiao Yan's group neared the grand palace, a vibrant landscape slowly unfolded from the barren earth. What a mysterious palace. The vitality around the palace is so strong, yet a few hundred meters away, there's none. What does it mean? Xiao Yan's sharp eyes surveyed the lush forest surrounding the palace. These riddles likely lie within the sacred flame hall. Let's go. The end of this forest path is the entrance to the sacred flame hall. Yin Qi's voice carried a profound tone. Swish, swish. The group cautiously walked the forest path, thankfully encountering no unusual phenomena. Before long, they reached the forest's edge. What a magnificent palace, Little Li couldn't help but exclaim. This massive gate likely can't be opened by brute force alone, Xiao Yin remarked after examining it with his spiritual power thrice. He found that as soon as his spiritual energy touched the gate, it vanished without a trace. "I just retreated after arriving at this giant gate, so I'm not sure what mechanisms lie within the sacred flame hall," said Yin Qi, shaking his head at that moment. As the group pondered over how to open the sacred flame hall, Mu Yingying's gentle voice softly broke in. "Look, it seems there are 2 figures at the Blue Gate's entrance." We are, of course, aware that there are 2 figures resembling gatekeepers, but the urgent task is to open the giant door. Someone started to argue back when Little Li hesitated. "Wait, Gatekeepers. Xiao Yin, with his keen eyes, realized the truth as Mu Yingying pointed it out. These gatekeepers hold another mystery, he announced. Step back a bit and let me take a look, said Xiao Yin, summoning the power of the sacred flame before heading towards the two gatekeepers at the Blue Gate's entrance. The gatekeepers were about the same height as Xiao Yin, but their whole bodies were carved in azure stone, clearly indicating they were statues. The eyes. Upon close inspection and using his vast spiritual energy, Xiao Yin quickly discovered differences in the eyes of the two gatekeepers. Let's give it a try. Without hesitation, Xiao Yin raised his hand and aimed at the stone pupils of the two statues. Wait, don't touch their eyes. Yin Qi's voice urgently called out as crimson flames erupted from his body. Although he'd realized something, it was too late for Xiao Yin, who had already touched the stone pupils. In a sudden burst, with a chilling intent to kill, two voices proclaimed, "Intruders shall die." Not good, retreat quickly. Little E shouted, sensing the ancient power emanating from the awakening gatekeepers. The gatekeepers' bodies, covered in stone shards and stone armor, seemed incredibly sturdy. Their pupils glowed fiercely, occasionally emitting strands of extremely sinister black aura. Immortal body. Finding himself very close to the stone figures with no time to escape, Xiao Yin urgently summoned his immortal form, enveloping his body in golden light to withstand the attacks. Boom! The newly awakened gatekeepers focused their gaze on Xiao Yin and unfeelingly struck him with a direct blow. Damn! Such strong attacks. Xiao Yin staggered back dozens of steps before recovering his stance. His immortal form shimmered faintly from the impact, clearly showing signs of damage. Everyone, be careful. These two are formidable, warned Xiao Yin. Their strength could probably rival that of 8-star Do D-level experts. I'll handle one of them, Little E offered with a smile. Even though this barrier limits my power, I can keep it occupied for a bit. All right, Xiao Yin agreed immediately. We'll take the other one. Act quickly and finish this fast. Mu Tianyuan nodded in agreement, aware that prolonging the fight could attract other powerful sects experts and spell trouble. As they prepared to engage, concealed figures emerged from the forest, observing them. Big brother, should we step in? Tianhong of the Third Heavenly Clan asked. The two gatekeepers seem influenced by the extraterritorial evil clan's aura. Let's not rush. Let the incense pavilion take some hits first, Tianqian, the Heavenly Clan leader, replied. Inside the sacred flame hall lies not only the sacred flame, but other treasures too. That's where the true battle will unfold. With that, he signaled his group to hide their presence. Boom! Though the stone figures wielded immense power, they lacked intelligence, relying solely on physical might to unleash their attacks repeatedly. What's happening? As Xiao Yin continuously maneuvered with the stone statues, he realized their power grew stronger over time. Their eyes simultaneously flickered with threads of sinister black energy, incredibly eerie. These two statues might not be so simple, Yin Qi, silently observing the battle from the sidelines, remarked, shaking his head. Be careful. Retreat. Seeing such a formidable attack, both Little E and Xiao Yin knew that holding their ground wasn't an option. They immediately dashed away, continually maneuvering to avoid the assault. Sacred flame. In the next moment, a 23-color flame stirred and emerged from within Little E, triggering the emergence of an earthy yellow flame on Xiao Yin and a deep blue flame on Mu Yingying. These stone gatekeepers must have been corrupted by the aura of the extraterritorial evil clan, Xiao Yin remarked slowly. In that case, power of the sacred flame. As he noticed the gray in the stone figure's eyes being replaced by blackness, Xiao Yin didn't hesitate. An earthy yellow flame burst forth, enclosing the entire space. Buzz, buzz, buzz. With the emergence of Xiao Yan's sacred flame power, wisps of black gas drifted off the stone figures, indicating their fear of the searing flame. Whoosh, whoosh. As the figures' eyes turned entirely black, their aura transformed drastically. They charged at Xiao Yin with enhanced speed and strength, driven by the instinct that his flame posed a deadly threat. Die! Nearby, Little E covered his fist with the 23-colored flame, and in a flash, appeared before one of the stone figures, delivering a powerful punch. Boom, boom, boom. The stone on the figure's body shattered completely, clearly indicating a fatal blow. Yet, the next moment, the scattered stone fragments began to gather back onto the figure's body as black gas reappeared. "Big brother, sacred flame?" Little E shouted, realizing the figure intended to reconstruct its stone defenses. He wouldn't give it the chance. "Sacred flame, go!" Xiao Yin and Little E shared a profound synergy, so even without words, Xiao Yin understood what to do. The earthy yellow flame shot out like a lethal bullet, carrying intense heat and purifying power towards the injured statue. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Under the assault of Xiao Yan's potent sacred flame, the wounded statue emitted faint signals of surrender. Too late. Ignoring its silent pleas, Xiao Yin intensified the flame's strength, aiming to incinerate the statue entirely. The injured figure had only a few stone fragments remaining on it, engulfed in Xiao Yan's sacred flame, looking quite wretched. "Seems it's not enough?" Mu Tianyuan observed the struggling figure, mentioning that despite Xiao Yan's flame being strong, the statue's inherent power was undeniable. "And me." Just as Xiao Yan furrowed his brow, a sudden wave of blue flame joined the fray. Whoosh! The combination of the earthy yellow and blue flames caused a hint of fear to flicker in the stone's eyes, as the black gas within was gradually purified. Break! With Mu Yingying's sacred flame joining, Xiao Yin intensified his own, then let out a fierce shout. Instantly, the wounded statue shattered into dust with multiple pops. With the statue eradicated, Xiao Yin and his companions turned their attention to the remaining one. But before they could act, it too vanished, indicating their fates were interlinked. The area quieted down. Simultaneously, the tightly closed doors of the sacred flame hall began to open. Whoosh whoosh. Sounds of motion accompanied the door's gradual opening. What a dense flame energy! Little E, being a fire spirit, couldn't help but remark as the doors opened, sensing the distinct aroma of sacred flame. "So, we've finally reached this point," Xiao Yin thought to himself with a smile. Securing a sacred flame would grant him the standing to challenge the Xuanling royal family and confidence in front of Kai Lin. "Since the sacred flame hall has opened, let's go in quickly before more people arrive and complicate things," Yin Qi suggested as he looked at the opening doors. Move. Swish. Just as the group began to move, preparing to pass through the great gate, a massive black vortex suddenly shot towards them from the forest outside the sacred flame hall. "Who is it? Get out here!" Little E shouted, a wave of his hand conjuring a splendid Do Chi flame shield that protected the group tightly. Boom, boom, boom. Soon, however, both the black vortex and Little Yi's defenses were shattered with a loud crash. Heh, it's truly a small world. Running into the incense pavilion folks here. A faint figure emerged on the forest path as the attacks subsided. The Xuanling royal family? Mu Tianyuan's pupils contracted tightly, glaring with deep-seated hatred at the gray-clad man leading the group. Mu Tianyuan, it's been a while. Your strength remains at the perfect 7-star Do Emperor level, I see. Not much progress. Last time, a few managed to escape during the sect competition by sheer luck. Let's see if fortune favors you again this time. Tianxian, heavenly clan leader of the Xuanling royal family, shot a mocking glance at Mu Tianyuan. Same to you. You're not much better off, Mu Tianyuan retorted, his face darkening. Back off. I might spare your lives. Otherwise, the outstanding disciples of the incense pavilion might be wiped out entirely this time. Tianxian's voice dripped with disdain, eyeing Xiao Yin as well. You, an early 8-star Do D, dare put on airs before me? Little E bellowed angrily as Tianxian nonchalantly spoke on. Don't worry, this guy is strong, but it's not your turn to act yet. Xiao Yin intervened, holding back the infuriated Little E, speaking up. Little E, being Xiao Yan's trump card, couldn't afford to be revealed prematurely. This guy's power, at the early 8-star Do D, is almost at the peak of the Blood River expanse, Little E warned Xiao Yin gravely. Heavenly clan leader Tianxian from the Xuanling royal family, huh? You are indeed strong. But your second and fourth heavenly clan leaders fell by my hand. Rest assured, it won't be long before I send you down to join them. Xiao spoke with a faintly dangerous smile, fixing his gaze on Tianqian. You're courting death, you brat. Tianqian's usually calm expression twisted in fury at Xiao words. Brat, die and atone for my two brothers. Tianqian's body surged with power as he launched a fiery attack at Xiao. Such trivial skills. Xiao shook his head, a magnificent immortal body reappearing. This time, layers of earthy sacred flame enveloped the immortal body, enhancing its robustness, easily thwarting Tianqian's attack. A Do-D body? Who still uses such a thing these days? A strong figure on the Xuanling royal family's side questioned, observing Xiao peculiar Do-D body. This kid's got something after all. Tianqian muttered slowly. We're out of time. We should go in and release what's there. In the chaos that follows, you can kill whoever you want in the Blood River Expanse. We can't afford to waste time here. Just as Tianqian gathered formidable power to finish Xiao off, an evil voice echoed within him. But should we just let him go? Tianqian hesitated, voicing his reluctance. Patience is key to a grand plan. Besides, he'll die sooner or later. Let him indulge for a while longer. The voice within Tianqian suggested again. Brat, fine, let's handle the main task first. Tianqian bit his lip and decided. Brat, I'll let you live a few more hours. Tianhong, let's move. With that, Tianqian turned and spoke to the figures behind him, and the two became streaks of light, racing towards the now open giant gate of the Sacred Flame Hall. No good. They're entering the Sacred Flame Hall first. Big brother, what do we do now? Little E asked, eyes flickering with uncertainty. Follow them. The sacred flame must not fall into their hands. And I sense they're up to something, Xiao declared, turning into a streak of light along with Little E to chase Tianqian and Tianhong. Xuanling royal family disciples, stop them. As the group hurried towards the Sacred Flame Hall, Tianqian commanded those remaining behind. Incense Pavilion folks, don't forget us. Damn it, these guys are almost at the late 7-star Do Emperor level, if not the perfect 7-star Do Emperor. Breaking through their joint defense in a short time is really challenging. Little E hesitated as she faced the block from the 6 members of the Xuanling royal family. Junior brother, you all go without worry. We'll handle these individuals. Just as Xiao eyes burned with resolve, a hearty voice descended from the sky. Senior brother. Xiao recognized the group that intervened as the 7 from Heaven Hall. Go on, junior brother. This time, the fall of Brother In Fudong and the honor of the Incense Pavilion rests on you. Mu Tianyuan said, bowing deeply to Xiao before pushing him and his 3 companions toward the Sacred Flame Hall entrance. Bastard! Qi Haoqing cursed, preparing to stop Xiao group of 4, but Mu Tianyuan's 7 had already intercepted them. From now on, we're your opponents. Mu Tianyuan's 7 slowly addressed the remaining 6 of the Xuanling royal family. Go! Without hesitation, Xiao group of 4 took the opportunity to dash toward the Sacred Flame Hall, closely following the 2 from the Xuanling royal family. Big brother. That rascal Xiao is on our tail, along with 3 others. Tianhong glanced back as they neared the entrance to the Sacred Flame Hall. 4 of them. Xiao Mu Yingying, and Yin Qi. But who was the 4th? Their aura seems similar to the Sacred Flame. No matter, as long as Yin Qi is with them, it simplifies things. The Sacred Flame Hall has 5 branching paths. Even with the Sacred Flame, they won't discern the right direction. Once they go the wrong way, my chance will come. Let's head to the main hall, Tianqian said, leading Tianhong into the Sacred Flame Hall. Follow them, Xiao instructed as he, Little E, Mu Yingying, and Yin Qi slipped into the Sacred Flame Hall right after them. With the Xuanling royal family's 2 members and Xiao group inside, the doors tightly sealed shut again. It seems this time, your incense pavilion will suffer a huge loss. Attack with all your might. Kill these 4 from Heaven Hall. At Qi Haoqing's command, the 6 strong members of the Xuanling royal family erupted with brilliant energy. After enduring for so long, let's fight to our heart's content this time. Mu Tianyuan declared, unleashing a surge of battle intent as the clashes echoed outside the sacred flame hall. Inside, the group faced a different scene. What a dark place. As soon as they entered, Xiao Yan's group felt an overwhelming flame aura fill the air, though the space remained pitch black. Even so, they could barely discern one another's presence. Where are Tianqian and his companion? Mu Yingying asked softly. We lost track of them. They seem extremely familiar with the sacred flame hall. Xiao Yin shook his head, realizing even his strong soul perception couldn't trace Tianqian and the other's aura inside, with his sensing range forcibly compressed to a few dozen meters. This should be the front hall of the sacred flame hall. There shouldn't be any danger here. Light the fire. Suddenly, Yin Qi, who had been quiet since entering, spoke up. Flame, come forth. As soon as Xiao Yin finished, an earthen yellow sacred flame power surged from him. What a vast front hall. With the area gradually illuminated by the flame, little E observed. Before them unfolded an exceedingly spacious corridor, wide yet offering only a single path. Let's follow this path. I can vaguely sense the direction of the sacred flame with its power. Let's move, Yin Qi said, leading the way. Yingying, what's wrong? Xiao Yin noticed Mu Yingying appearing restless and asked quickly as they followed. I'm not sure. I just can't calm down, as if something big is going to happen. Mu Yingying tried to steady herself, but couldn't shake the feeling. Don't worry, we're here with you, Little Yi assured. Okay. Mu Yingying felt slightly reassured by Little Yi's words. This place. There are actually 5 paths? Yin Qi exclaimed in surprise as they advanced further. 5 paths. Xiao Yin saw that appearing in front of the 5 of them were 5 identical passageways. Elder Yin, any ideas? Xiao Yin pondered for a moment before asking. None. From what I can sense, all 5 paths seem correct. Because the sacred flame aura hidden within all 5 paths is genuine. Even Yin Qi, at this moment, had no solution. What's going on here? Little E, equally perplexed, couldn't help but ask. It's a self-protection method of the sacred flame. Each path likely leads to different places, with only one leading to the main hall of the sacred flame. Yin Qi speculated after thinking for a while. But why do the other 4 paths also have the sacred flame aura? Xiao Yin wondered. That's the strength of the sacred flame. Among the 5 paths, only one is correct, while the others are merely illusions of its aura. But even though they're illusions, we can't decipher them yet, Yin Qi admitted, shaking his head. So, what do we do now? With 5 paths and only 4 of us, even if we each take one path, there's no guarantee we'll choose the right one, Little Yi added. Wait a moment. Let me check. Xiao Yin had no more ideas either and promptly sat cross-legged, appearing to concentrate on the task. Senior, what should I do? As Xiao Yin appeared to check, he communicated with the soul-devouring talisman within him. Take the middle path. But be warned, there's an aura of the extraterritorial evil clan stronger than any you've encountered before. With the 3 sacred flames you have now, plus this one in the sacred flame hall, that's 4 total. If something goes wrong and they're all lost, the consequences would be disastrous for the great 1,000 worlds. The soul-devouring talisman warned gravely. If the extraterritorial evil clan wants to kill me, Xiao Yin, I will make them pay dearly, Xiao Yin said softly, his fearless spirit radiating from within. Let's see what happens. I'll intervene at a critical moment, but I can only protect you. As for the others, they'll have to fend for themselves, the soul-devouring talisman added, glancing at Yin Qi. All right, Xiao Yin replied, puzzled by the talisman's final remark. Follow me. Xiao Yin opened his eyes and headed straight for the central passage. Are you sure this is the right path? Yin Qi couldn't help but ask. I have some means to detect things, so I'm confident it's correct, Xiao Yin explained, noticing Yin Qi's surprise. In that case, let's proceed. Hope this time everything will become clear, Yin Qi said, his pupils filled with an intangible energy. Why does entering this sacred flame hall stir my heart with unrest? Even my eyelids keep twitching, as if something major is about to happen. Mu Yingying, lagging behind, muttered absent-mindedly. Just as Xiao Yin and his team moved toward the correct path, Tianqian and Tianhong had already reached the main hall of the sacred flame. "Here we are again," Tianhong said, frowning at the cyan stone door before him. Tianhong could still recall how weak they were when they first arrived here, and it was here they encountered the man they could never forget. Yin Fudong, the senior brother of the Incense Pavilion. In that battle, Yin Fudong fought them, the four heavenly clans of the Xuanling royal family, all by himself. Had it not been for the item appearing, they would have been completely annihilated. If it weren't for that thing possessing us back then, that madman Yin Fudong would have killed us. Tianhong spoke with dread while gazing at the cyan stone door. Yin Fudong's immense strength still instilled fear in them, even with their current power increases. Yin Fudong was formidable, but opposing our Xuanling royal family never ends well. And didn't he meet a dismal end himself? Tianqian laughed. "All right, time is short. Let's focus on the task." As Tianqian and Tianhong spoke, two sinister black auras emerged from within their bodies, transforming into two black masses before them. "Master, we are now before the sacred flame hall. We need your aid to open the door. Last time, the four of us managed to escape from here. This time, we will surely restore the glory of the Blood Demon clan." Two sinister black masses chuckled in unison. Then, without hesitation, waves of profound black energy surged forth, launching an attack on the hall door bathed in blue light. "Enter." Just as the sinister force touched the blue door, a silent crack in the void appeared from nowhere. As soon as the two black masses finished speaking, Tianqian and Tianhong exchanged glances and promptly entered. The space there returned to tranquility. "This path is quite strange," Littley remarked after the group had progressed a bit down the central passage of the 5 pathways. "It is a bit odd, but my intuition tells me this is the right way." After consulting the soul-devouring talisman, Xiao Yin was also convinced this path led to the sacred flame hall. The path was remarkably ordinary, paved with blue floral stone, with a circular tunnel stretching into the unknown, beyond even Xiao Yan's soul sense. "Let's keep going. Every time I'm with him, he never goes wrong. I trust his intuition." Next, the usually quiet Mu Yingying broke her silence. Seeing Mu Yingying so resolute, both Yin Qi and Littley exchanged glances, their expressions turning curious. There's light ahead." Suddenly, Xiao Yin interrupted the awkwardness, pointing it out. "Is that the end?" Little E and Yin Qi, prompted by his words, quickly focused their attention ahead. "Let's move," Xiao Yin urged, and as soon as he spoke, the four of them rushed toward the distant light. "Is this the main hall's door?" Emerging from the passage, an enormous blue door loomed before them again. The blue door was enveloped in a gentle blue glow, protecting it tightly. This blue glow is likely formed by the sacred flame, meant to guard the door. "Looks like we're on the right path after all," Yin Qi said, eyes unwavering on the massive blue door, addressing Xiao Yin. "Don't disturb my brother. He has unique skills that should allow him to break through this door." Littley climbed up next, trying to examine the blue door like Yin Qi. "I hadn't heard about this before," Littley sighed in response. "Only seals imbued with sacred flame power can be broken. Others cannot," Mu Yingying explained to Little E. "This is it. I didn't expect you to find another sacred flame so easily. You're quite the lucky one," the soul-devouring talisman remarked to Xiao Yin as they approached the blue door. "Is the other sacred flame really inside this blue door?" Xiao Yin felt a dry excitement at the corners of his mouth. "Heh, don't get too excited, kid. You already have one sacred flame. Even if you find another, it might be beyond your ability to handle it. In my opinion, this flame will likely end up benefiting the fiery spirit. But I've never heard of a fiery spirit devouring a sacred flame," the soul-devouring talisman mused. "Ha ha ha. Let me worry about that. As long as I find the sacred flame, I have my ways of consuming it," Xiao Yin replied, unfazed by the soul-devouring talisman's doubt. "What's with this guy? In the Great Thousand Worlds, there are only a handful of experts who possess more than 2 sacred flames. Such powerful beings can suppress two sacred flames within themselves by sheer strength alone. Thinking a mid-7-star Do-D can devour a second sacred flame is utterly absurd. Unless he possesses a divine technique. But a technique of that caliber is extremely rare in the Great Thousand Worlds. How could this guy possibly have one? The soul-devouring talisman calmed itself. Brother, how is it? Shortly after, seeing Yin Qi gently open his eyes, Mu Yingying ran up to ask. Though this sealed door is strong, combining the power of two sacred flames should break it, Yin Qi smiled. Then what are we waiting for? Let's open it, Mu Yingying said softly. I'll do it. As Mu Yingying spoke, Xiao Yin stepped forward. Your condition might not be completely stable. Good lad, you've got courage. No wonder she wasn't wrong about you, remarked Yin Qi, impressed by how perceptive Xiao Yin was to notice such subtle details. Let's move. Delay will breed complications, Xiao Yin said decisively. Sacred flame, unleash? Yin Qi, understanding the gravity of the situation, wasted no time and fiercely summoned his fiery red sacred flame. What kind of sacred flame is this fiery red one? Xiao Yin wondered quietly. As he mused, his own vast, earthen yellow sacred flame surged forth, merging powerfully with Yin Qi's flame at the blue hall doors. The protective blue glow of the doors resonated with their combined sacred flame power. In moments, it transformed into a blue flame that gradually consumed the other colored flames.